Okay, round two. This hand's a little suspect too. No red mana, so Rolling Thunder is basically a dead card, which means we've got a 5-drop and a 2-drop that doesn't do much on its own. I think we're gonna mulligan. I think our deck needs to do... Oof. That is ugly. Alright, well, couldn't have asked for a better 5-card hand, I guess. Yeah, I suppose we better keep that. Okay, well, honestly, not that bad. Sky Spawner's a nasty one. Holdout Settlement. Well, kind of nice, actually. Now we're at Soothsayer territory, so got that going for us, which is nice. All right. Surge, I imagine. Oh, or not. Blinding Drone. Pretty desperate to get that Blinding Drone out, I guess. Alright, well, let's drop the Soothsayer, and I think we're going to ditch this waste because its service is no longer necessary. Yeah, I guess we're not going to ditch it now. Alright, well, I guess the plan is leave up turn against next turn and steal the Sky Spawner to hit the Flame Seeker. Seems like a decent plan. Null Caller's not bad either. Yeah, I think we actually play that instead then. Because then we can... We're leaving the Soothsayer back too. But the reason to play the Null Caller here is... I mean, as cool as the turn against play is, I'd rather be able to leave up Null Caller ability as well as play turn against. I think it's probably better. Now he can just get in with the Sky Spawner. Okay. Yeah, it's tolerable. Deathless Behemoth's a strong one. Chain Mage. I don't have a good steal right now. So he can tap one of these guys, and then if I double block with Soothsayer and Chain Mage, I'll lose them both. But like I said, the kind of the problem is I don't have a good steal right now. And if I double block and he has a combat trick or removal spell, then stealing just basically saves my other guy, which is also really not that good. But I'm in such a kind of awkward spot at the moment. I think I'm actually going to play the Chain Mage and we're chumping with Crawler this turn. At least gives us more Null Caller fodder. Yeah, Turnagainst is worse against Blinding Drone too, because if I steal and he hasn't used Blinding Drone, he could just tap his own guy after I steal it, and then I can't block with it. I don't particularly want to offer the trade to BMS either yet. It seems a bit dangerous. So if he taps Soothsayer, I feel like I use it here, but then I guess if he has more removal, then I'm in too much trouble anyway. I kind of need the card. Oh, Envoy is kind of nice. I mean, our plan was to chump BMS anyway. Oh no, he's got a trick too. Well, can do nothing about that. So we're just gonna block like this. All right. Could be worse, I guess. So we've got 6 lands. Just not enough to do everything I kind of want to do here. Last time he tapped Soothsayer. Well, I think we're going to have to turn against this turn. So we're gonna. My plan is to steal Sky Spawner or Flame Seeker. Well, yeah. If he doesn't have a trick, this is going to work out okay. Yeah, this should be okay. So, I think my plan is steal the Flame Seeker. He's not going to attack with the Behemoth? I wouldn't mind if he didn't, I guess. Yeah, that makes way more sense. So, we're going to turn against the... Thing is, This Flameseeker doesn't have to die, but we're gonna steal it. And we're gonna double block the behemoth. And the only reason I'm stealing the Flameseeker is because it deals less damage. I'm hoping he kills his own guy, because he could technically deal all the damage to Chain Mage. Some people don't remember that, though. He can just put all the damage on Chain Mage, which would be the smart move, but some people don't do it. I mean, I must deal with the behemoth anyway. No, he did it. Okay, so he could have just done all the damage to Chain Mage and he wouldn't have lost as much as he did there. But it's not a move that's easily detectable, necessarily. Alright, well, this worked out okay. This thing becoming a 4/3 is kind of awkward, isn't it? Guess I can double block it with Null Caller and Envoy. And he only does have one colorless mana too. Okay. It's a bit awkward. So maybe I should have killed the Sky Spawner. So I can double block. But at that point, I might as well just block with the Soothsayer, right? Guess we're doing that. All right. I mean, we lost value there, but otherwise my other block was not that great either. Well, that was a good draw. So we can go... Yeah, now we get to go Envoy number 2. Plus, I think we're just going to use Null Caller. Although getting... No, I think using Null Caller here seems fine. Could have played the Flameseeker. Yeah, it might have been better because of the life gain. I guess that makes sense. I felt like maximizing mana usage was more important, because now I can play Flameseeker and use Null Caller again. Whereas if I played Flameseeker, I would have only been able to use it once unless I draw a land here. But now if I draw a land, I don't think I want to play it. Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's go Flameseeker. Oh, wait. I should be using... I'm stupid. I should be using Holdout Settlement every turn. Well, every turn I can. But it's a free life gain every turn. Well, I'm not going to be using it here because... Actually, yeah, I can. Okay. So I should have done that. I should have an extra life. That's interesting. I still get to use it, though. But yeah, I'm just going to be using Holdout Settlement. Because life gain is good. I kind of didn't want to use the outnumber on a Sky Spawner. I wanted to save it for something spicier that I have to deal with, if that makes sense. Well, that's pretty nice. Well, I guess we can devour the drone now. Because we have outnumber too. Tap in response, which seems fairly irrelevant. Yeah, I guess we can use it. Do I need the red? I need it for double red for a Rolling Thunder, but I have Holdout Settlement. You know what? Whatever. Tap it. Now we go land. And I think we just swing with everything but an Envoy. Because I have the Holdout Settlement once again. Oh, that's funny. Guess we'll swing with everything. Wait, is this lethal? 2, 3, 7, 9, 11, 13. Yeah. All right. Well, 1 on a mull of 5 again. That's satisfying. Opponent made some... I think the most questionable play was the sweep away play where I blocked with the null caller. He shouldn't have attacked with the... I think it was the Flameseeker, right? And then, once again, like I said, when he attacked with the Behemoth, it turned out I got lucky and I found my invoice in time, my second one. But I probably should have stolen the Sky Spawner instead just because of the flying. But regardless, my opponent didn't have to kill either of them. You can choose to put all of the damage. When it doesn't have trample, you can choose to put all the damage on one creature. But I've made that mistake before too. But it's just something my opponent should have done in that instance, and it would have worked out a lot better for them. They probably would have won, actually, with the extra creature. Possibly. I don't know for sure. Sideboard. Well, Boiling Earth is good against Sky Spawner. I think that's it, though, in terms of stuff that we saw, right? I can't think of anything else. Just bringing in a Boiling Earth for a Sky Spawner doesn't seem great. Not when we already have triple Envoy, because that's already like a means to deal with it, you know? I guess we can keep the same. We have no ways to deal with Deathless thing, do we? Other than stealing something, stealing it or stealing something else and blocking it like we did. But otherwise, we only deal 5. So that card's going to be a problem. Even Visions does. I mean, Visions kind of deals with it. Makes him deal 6 damage to himself, and he can't block with his Vigilant guy. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, actually. It's not bad. I guess Outnumber kind of deals with it. That seems unlikely. No, I guess we'll keep it the same for now. And hope Turn Against can do as much work that game as it did. Or this game as it did that game. Mulligan again. Oh, this one we're keeping. Bottoming that, though. I think we're going to find another land at some point. Alright, no Blinding Drone. I guess that's good. Envoys for days. Seer's Lantern. So do I want to play the Flameseeker or the Envoy? I think we actually want to play Flameseeker, right? Because if he doesn't play a creature, we get to attack with Flameseeker. If he does play a creature, we get to play Envoy and loot for value. Do a little value loot. I probably should have played the Wastes, because I'd rather keep the Looming Spires, but I might ditch the Looming Spires. Okay, Negator. I'm willing to trade a Flameseeker for a Negator. Yeah, because we're going to get the Soothsayer online. This is fine. He doesn't even want to make the trade, as a matter of fact. So we don't need to play Looming Spire now, so let's just get the Waste out there and play the Envoy. If he attacks with Negator, I think I actually take it, because then I can crack back with the Envoy to gain life back. All right, he's not interested either. Well, that's a good draw. So, sweep away mana up. I think I'm just going to play Soothsayer and pass. Oh, nice value. Now I'm definitely not attacking. I'd rather get some loot going here. See if he pays the mana. It's a pretty tempting block. I think I'm gonna accept the offer here. All right. Well, can ditch the Looming Spire now. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. All right, let's smash with Flameseeker. I should have played, because now Unity of Purpose. All right, you did have the sweep away. It's not that important here, I don't think, but I should have played this. Yeah. Still okay. I think we're still going to play the Chain Mage, though. Should I play the land? Yeah, I guess so. Like, it's going to be a couple turns before I can Flame Seek anyway. This is kind of a bold attack. Must have the Behemoth again, I'm guessing. Not sure, though. Still haven't fixed that blocking bug, huh? Alright, well. 6 mana. Well, that's a good number. Let's get in there. Oh, I forgot to... No, that's actually okay. That's weird. Scrying. Alright, well, we're in pretty decent shape now. I think opponent might regret that last attack. Basically pushing 2 points of damage to take 5 plus a life gain on my part. So he dealt 1 point of damage to take 5. Does not seem worth it. Did he find something he was looking for? Put a card on top. All right. Did find a Seer's Lantern target. But we have a Flame Seeker now and a Chain Mage, so we're looking okay. Press into service. Okay. So he's going to get to fly over top as well. But we do have the outnumber. One card left. And we can block the negator. Okay, well, not the worst. He's actually better off not attacking with the negator. Because now he's going to get cracked backed on pretty hard. And I'm willing to take 8 damage. Bullard Salvo, my own Zulport Chain Mage. Alright. Still okay with this. Although, I guess I can't kill... Well, never mind. Said I couldn't kill either of his guys. That would be a lie. So, I guess the play is swing with these 2. And yeah, so what we're going to do is allow him to attack with both, and then we'll outnumber the, I guess, the land. It really does, no, You know what? We're actually going to outnumber the negator. Despite the fact that I can block the negator, him just having a 4/4 land when now that I've got a death touch guy especially. The thing is, I kind of do want him to attack with both though, because then I can crack back. I'm willing to take 4 here. Like I could have, like, I think this is actually fine. Like I could have begin combat, I could have outnumbered that, and then he couldn't have given this flying. But now I can crack back with my Flameseeker if he didn't top deck a creature. Oh, he top decked the best card in his deck, huh? All right. Well, now I gotta kill the negator. Well, that was a good draw. All right. Well, that's yeah, that's actually a really good draw. So I took 4 damage kind of unnecessarily there because he needed to top deck a creature. If he didn't top deck the creature, then I was going to be able to crack back for damage. But now at least we pretty much, yeah, I mean, his creatures are at least at bay. He's got to scry into something pretty hot here. Okay, found a card he needed, which is scary. Oh, well, that's okay. Okay, I think we sit back now. Actually, I guess we do attack with an envoy. Because he can't kill it and we want to gain life. Yeah. But we're not attacking with both because I actually want to ditch this swamp for something with my Flameseeker. I mean, we're both... My filter's actually better than his, if you think about it, right? Because he just gets to scry. All right, put that one on the bottom. But I get to actually draw. Although, it's still... filter is definitely better than scry. All right, well, that was good. That was good. That's pretty good, too. Let's devour this. Actually, yeah, that's actually kind of nice. Let's, yeah, that's actually really nice. We go Looming Spire, Pump Flyer. Devour flyer, bounced spire, swing with flyers. Could I have killed him? Let's see. No, I could have taken him to 1. And he would have eaten 2 my guys, right? All right, opponent scries and concedes. So got the victory here too. Very nice. We did a lot of mulliganing too and still getting wins. 2 rounds where we mull to 5 and win. That's pretty unusual. Like I said though, opponent definitely made some mistakes. I don't know about this. I forget about this game. I feel like they definitely made a mistake this game. Yeah. Attacking with the negator was wrong. Definitely was wrong because it let me crack back and like there was one turn where he straight up like lost 5 life to net 1 damage. Just absolutely not worth it. And then game 1, the not dealing all the damage to the 1 blocker instead of killing his own guy. But yeah, got the victory. We'll see you in the finals.